I'm Carter Jones. I play guitar in Sunflo'er. We never set out to be like the heaviest band in the world. There's bands that do that, and many of them I love and listen to frequently, but that's never really been our brand. I think a lot of the instrumental work in our music, just the instrumental bits that aren't necessarily punk rock, but maybe a little bit more, have a little bit more harmonically going on or melodically, to me really reflect the landscape that we live in. I mean, even the day we have today, it's like this overcast, snowy day that I think a lot of people would be like, oh, yuck. But I love this weather. I love this time of year in Potsdam. It really makes me feel something. I don't know, but I love it.
I'm Jim Doran. I play bass with these guys. The band started when I was still in high school, so I'm constantly thankful to have found great people to work with and keep doing what we all love doing.
When it's clicking and we're all aligned with one another and it just feels right, it's like, this sounds so stupid and cliche, but it's like I'm not focused on anything else that's going on in my life. I feel very positive. I feel really accomplished. And I feel like very at peace knowing that all four of us are able to lock into this very strange music that we worked so hard on and just make a sound that's really fun and challenging to us. But it feels like each time we do it right, it feels like we've overcome a hurdle almost.
We're a punk band with rock and roll tendencies that just likes to have fun and be a little goofy, be a little silly. Even though we're kind of a little off what is regular within our respective music, it's still able to work. We're still able to release music and have people be excited about it.
The vocals are incredibly important, but they really are, in my opinion, much closer married to the instruments than, like a traditional rock band or any other music group. And so much of the impetus is on the band to like write something really cool, like write some really cool riffs and just make it rockin' and give Jeff something fun to work with.
I think that we used to be a heavier band. I think we really used to focus on being kind of aggressive. And it's not that we didn't want to play aggressive music, but I think that as we've evolved, we've kind of gotten into this like rock and roll zone. I think we always kind of excelled at Carter especially, putting these interesting melodies into our music. But now I think like all of the things that we like are happening like all the time. I think that's what we strive for, like a solid like rock and roll riff with a good melody, a driving drum beat, a cool bass line, and vocals that you can kind of like sink your teeth into and hook onto. So like I kind of think that we do play pretty music. I don't like, I know that it's aggressive and then it's not for everybody, but I do think that if you take a minute and try to absorb it, you'll find that it's not just aggressive. It's not just screaming. It's very deliberate and intentional.
When the opportunities aren't there, it's easy for people to get the idea of like, well, I just live in little old Potsdam, I can't, just go on one tour, sleep on somebody's floor, not shower for 5 days. And it's like, yeah, you can do that, even in little old Potsdam. And so, yeah, I don't want to make it seem, give the impression that we think we're inspiring people, but I hope any other musicians are looking at maybe seeing that we've seen some success and being like, wow, I think we could do that. And we're all here to tell you, yes, like we have been a band for 13 years almost. And it took all of those 13 years, which is a little slow, but we're finally at a point where we're having a blast with it.